let me take you into the Unkillable Carry series. I'll be going for super tanky builds on carry champions for a unique Unkillable Carry experience. You'll be up for a big surprise this series. Unkillable Pantheon, guys. This one is incredible. I've actually made a video about this one before, but now this build is even better because this build is also an anti-tank build. Let me tell you, you can carry games that feel normally uncarryable with Pantheon with this build. Big shout out to Vaso, that's the one I got this build from, by the way. Let me actually explain to you guys how this works, and then during the game I'll talk to you about how to draft it, how to play it, because you gotta play this build completely different from the normal Pantheon build. So this is the build. No hard steal. It's just not worth it on Pantheon. Don't go hard steal. The way you actually want to do it is Divine Sunderer. Then you want to go for armor boots or Mercury's threats. Likely gonna need the armor boots though. Generally it's just, you know, you're gonna need armor boots. Next up is gonna be a Starrick's Cage. Pantheon has quite high base attack damage, so Starrick's Cage is just gonna give you a lot of damage. And these two items are actually going to give you quite a lot of damage, considering you're going to be pretty tanky as well, because 425 health, 400 health, you're going to have 825 bonus health, which is going to be nearly double the health you normally have. Well, not double, it's like a third more health. The enchantment is going to be Stoneplate, which may seem like a complete int, you know? You may be thinking, but Stoneplate reduces my damage, why would I go Stoneplate? And my answer to that is, watch the video. Especially the second game of today's video. Watch the video. That's all I'm gonna say. So third item is gonna be an Amaranth Twin Guard. This is gonna be a situational item. Spirit Visage if you have like a Soraka in your team. Frozen Heart if the enemy has a lot of attack speed. Random's Own if they have a lot of crit. You get what I'm saying, right? Like it's kind of a situational build. But if you don't know what to do, Amaranth Twin Guard is always gonna be good. And Amaranth Twin Guard is basically there to have like good sustain in a fight. Divine Sunderer is gonna heal you up, which is why I'm saying Spirit Visage is actually generally going to be better than Force of Nature, even if you don't have a healing support. Amaranth Twin Guard, on top of the healing, it gives you incredible resistances. These items give you a lot of health. This gives you a lot of resistances. Your shield makes you unkillable. 1 + 1 is 2, so this means it's going to be Unkillable Pantheon. And then here we go for the Death Dance. You know, you're already gonna be so tanky. You dive in the middle of them, you tank everything, and then when an enemy finally dies, you're gonna heal up like crazy, because champion takedowns cleanse, cauterize remaining damage pool and restore 12% of your maximum health. So not only 12% of your maximum health, it also restores all the cauterized damage that you took, which is gonna be 35% of the physical damage received over the 3 seconds of the fight. Trust me, this is broken. This is broken, like you're gonna have to see. And the last item is gonna be a Guardian Angel, just to have that Guardian Angel, like an extra Guardian Angel. Let me see if the volume is good and not too loud for you guys. Volume seems to be good, yes. And for the runes, again, it may seem like a complete troll. Aftershock? Who even builds Aftershock in patch 5.0c? Who even does that? Don't speak, guys, and just listen. You know, I know some of you guys are screaming on the screen, but Hells, no. Just listen and watch. Aftershock completely broken. Because you're gonna have an Amaranth Twin Guard, you're gonna have a lot of HP. Aftershock, no, I want to say this differently. I want to phrase it differently. The only way the enemies can actually burst you down is when you go in and they can sort of do a lot of damage. Because generally as a Pantheon, you go in, you do damage, and then you shield. But Aftershock is going to give you a 2.5 second window where you're going to be unkillable. So you're going to jump in, you're going to get tons of armor and magic resist, and on top of that you're going to do a little bit of damage to the enemies too. After the 2.5 seconds, you're going to shield. Shield lasts for like 1.5 seconds. And then you're already 4 seconds into the fight. 1 more second and you're going to get Amaranth Twin Guard. You see what I'm talking about here? If you do all of this correctly, you're going to be unkillable throughout the whole fight. And then here we go for Triumph, which yet again has a similar effect as the Death Dance. Every time a champion gets taken down, you're essentially going to restore like half your HP, especially if you're low HP. Next up we go Giant Slayer, because it's like the tank meta and you're going to do a lot of damage. Here we go for Bloodline. Tenacity if you need Tenacity, but Bloodline is good because you're still going to do a lot of damage. And again, healing is very good with this build. And then here we go for Overgrowth or Perseverance. Remember, Overgrowth is a bit of an overrated rune. It is good, but Perseverance is one that you want to go for if the enemies have a lot of CC, especially knockups, which you cannot block and stuff like that. For the spells, you go for Flash and Smite. So that's it about the build. Let's now get into the first gameplay. There's gonna be 2 gameplays. You guys are gonna be wildly surprised by this video. Let me tell you that much. If you haven't already, get yourself some popcorn, because yes, this will be insane. So let's talk about drafting this build. You wanna avoid you wanna avoid champions that like long fights. So Darius, you wanna avoid Vayne, for example. You know, she likes the long fight, she does true damage. But you know what? I've never really had trouble with Vayne. The only one I've honestly had trouble with when I played this build is Darius. That's the only one. A Black Cleaver Darius will destroy you. Who do you want to avoid? I had another one in my mind, but I forgot who I actually wanted to mention. There was another one. I had a champion that I had a lot of trouble against, but I just can't think of it. Whatever. Honestly, you can pick this into anything. If you just play it correctly, this build is going to be completely broken. And of course, in this video, you can see how I'm going to play it. And early game Pantheon is essentially the same. The only thing you're missing is the first strike. And your runes are not like full damage runes. So that's the one thing, that's the one weak thing about this build. Which is early game, you're not going to be as strong as the other Pantheon. Needless to say though, you're still going to be hella strong. Because Pantheon is one of the strongest early game champions in the game. But like you gotta keep in mind, you're not gonna be that strong. So you need to adjust your calculations a little bit on when you want to dive an enemy and when you do not want to dive an enemy. Because early game this build kinda sucks. This build really comes online after the Starix Gauge, which is 2 items. That's when the damage part of this build comes online. The tanky part comes online after the Unarmed Twin Guard. So here you can see I'm actually against a Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao is an extremely good early game jungler too. But Pantheon counters Xin Zhao. I will always beat him. Xin Zhao will never 1v1 me, basically. There's no way he will 1v1 me. I'm not even trying to gank this Vladimir. Oh, never mind, I am. Never mind. The reason that I was saying I'm not even trying because I'm not gonna kill him, but I guess I don't even know what I was thinking, but whatever. So we take this, and you can see I'm not playing it like a normal Pantheon. Normally when I play Pantheon, I try to get level 5 and I immediately gank. I'm actually doing that in this game too, but in a different way. But the thing is, like, with this Pantheon build, farming is fine. You know, of course you want to still gank early game, come on, there we go. With this build, farming is fine. Because, like, with the other Pantheon build, in the late game, you're gonna one-shot squishies, but you're gonna get one-shot too, so if you make one misplay, you lose the game. With this build, if you reach the late game, you're gonna be an unkillable tank and you're gonna be an unkillable carry. You're gonna be both of them. So, like, that's why with this build, farming is fine. Like, farming is a-okay. Of course you're gonna take a gank when you can. Of course you're gonna ult mid lane if you get a free kill mid lane, right? Like that's classic. But with the old Pantheon, or sorry, not old Pantheon, with the true damage Pantheon build, or the normal build you should say, you know, you're kind of constantly looking for ganks. You're farming, but you're also constantly looking for ganks. With this build, I'm not even looking that much. I'm just kind of chilling and ganking whenever I feel like ganking. And that's it. The thing is, there's really not that much to talk about right now because the fun of this build just begins in the late game. That's the thing. Like, I can talk to you about general Pantheon things, but that's not what this video is going to be about. This is the... Oh, yeah, there we go. I see a potential kill. I go for the jump in. You know, I clear my whole red side jungle and then I do this. Should be a kill. Waiting for my first ability to do max damage. There we go. You see, of course it's worth to ult and get a kill. Of course it is. But now I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for even more ganks probably. Unless, again, it's a free gank. I'm just gonna clear my jungle. You know, I'm just gonna clear my jungle. If you play First Strike Pantheon, right here, you could actually look for a gank top lane. You can walk up to top lane and potentially try to one-shot with Tristana. But again, with this build, you're just chilling. He's trying to take my blue buff. Nope. It's my blue buff. That's mine too. That is mine too. You're taking all of my stuff. I got the Divine Sunder, by the way, because of Orm's passive. That was such a good Orm passive. Here I'm gonna wait for his second ability. Never mind, I'm not. Maybe I noticed that he had already used his second ability, because he could have blocked my stun. I don't remember in this game. Right now I didn't actually pay attention to that. But yeah. I guess he didn't have his second ability, sorry. Maybe I'm a bit sleepy. What is this? Wake up a little bit. If she hit that, I would have gotten that kill. I really hope, by the way, since we're like around a month into the new channel's existence, HellsDevil Plus, in case you don't even know about it, I have a second channel where I upload 2 videos every day playing live gameplay. The link is in the description, HellsDevil Plus. Look at this, by the way. I'm just trying to get the dragon and I got it. Very nice. I've adjusted the way I'm uploading videos on the main channel. As I said, you know, I'm uploading 2, 3, 4 videos a week here. I really hope you guys like this new way of me making videos, because hopefully the videos on the main channel feel like premium videos, because that's what they're supposed to be. I'm putting more effort into these videos. I'm trying to make better videos for the main channel. Some more cool content is gonna come soon, by the way, new series and all of that. And then of course on the second channel you can just watch all the raw footage, all the raw gameplay of me, you know, the live gameplays. So I really hope this new channel, ooh, nice. This new way of me doing the channel is gonna be successful. The views are saying that it is successful. But of course, you know, views don't say everything. What you guys actually think about the comments says more. Yeah, here I'm getting dived on. Which is a bit unfortunate. You can see I'm still getting killed. I am decently tanky, but we haven't reached the part where the enemies are gonna be like, what the hell? He's diving me, but and I'm doing so much damage, but he's not dying. We haven't reached that moment yet. Where the enemies are gonna get that reaction. This is still like, wait a minute, this Pantheon is kinda tanky, but it looks like he's trolling with the Divine Sunder. That's what people are gonna think early game. This is a great ultimate, by the way. Because they were about to dive my Ornn. Of course, Leona just ults me, but it's fine. I just saved my Ornn right there, which is great. By the way, guys, make sure you give this video a like. It really supports the channel a lot when you give videos a like, so if you haven't already, make sure you do so. Also put down a comment under the video. I'm doing a skin giveaway which is gonna end this March. I mean, I'm doing a skin giveaway every month. Giving away 2 skins on this channel, 2 on my second channel. So all you have to do to enter is put down a comment under this video. Yeah, he gave me another Ornn passive. That's nice. Wait, where's my jungle? Where's my jungle? Did someone steal my jungle or what? Where the hell did it go? We're gonna bully him. We're gonna bully him. Look, 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 look. I'm waiting for a second. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. And now I'm gonna kill him. Stone plate. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how tanky I am. This is just a little grasp of what's gonna be possible late game. This is only 1 item. Remember, this is Divine Sunder. And I'm already tanking this much. I'm already tanking all of this. So you can kind of imagine what's gonna happen with 3 items. You can kind of, you know, think about it and then imagine what's gonna happen. I'm saving this turret here, yeah. Should be a kill. Ornn has knockups so we can get him. Yep. Boom, 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 and boom. Very nice. And that's the funny thing, you still just do so much damage. Like, and it's not, late game it's gonna be the same thing, you're still gonna do so much damage. The thing is though, your playstyle is gonna be completely different with this build in the late game as well. I've talked about all the early game farming and all of that, but let's actually talk about late game team fighting. With this build, you wanna go balls deep into the enemy. Like, you wanna be the one in a 1v5 situation. Because you go in, you know, Aftershock, third ability, Stone Plate. You also have a Stone Plate. And then your Amaranth Twin Guard gets activated. Even if you die, your team will probably just wipe everyone. And if you don't die, you're gonna wipe everyone. So it's like a win-win situation. You're just not gonna die. If you play it correctly. You gotta juggle the aftershocks, you gotta juggle the stone plates, you gotta juggle everything together and your shield to really get to the Amaranth Twin Guard as early on in the fight as you can with as much HP as you can. Like, that's the important part. If you activate Amaranth Twin Guard with like 30% HP, Of course it's not going to be very useful, because enemies are going to do bonus damage to you if they have Infinity Orb and all of that. But if you activate the Armor on Twin Guard while you're sitting at like 70% HP, now it gets interesting, right? Because now you're just going to be absolutely unkillable while still having so much HP and healing up with the Divine Sunderer, Death's Dance, and Triumph. This is where it gets broken. Because if you don't think about all of that, this build is just going to be your average build. Come on, get it? Yes, nice, easy smite. Look at that, we block all that damage. The shield duration is so long. It's so long. Smite God. I don't even think I saw that message in the game. That's pretty funny. I only now noticed it. It's pretty sweet. That's who was saying that. I don't gotta go back now. I have Ornn passive, so I'm gonna be fine. As I said, this is the major power spike. Starix Gauge. This is where the game gets fun. You're not gonna be unkillable, but you're gonna do tons of damage while being nearly unkillable. The truly unkillable part comes with the Armor on Twin Guard. Come on. Okay, look. I'm just gonna ult in. Again, I don't care. Like, I'm so tanky, I'm gonna go... Oh! Starix Gauge. Shield. Stoneplate. Triumph. There we go. This is exactly what I talked about. You see, like, if you combine your abilities correctly, this is... I just want to say, this is harder to play than it looks. Like, playing with this build is harder than it looks. I really want to emphasize on that, because playing Pantheon with the first strike is, in my opinion, very easy. Right? Because you go in and you just one-shot an enemy, that's it. But playing Pantheon with this build is a whole nother level of playing Pantheon. I'm just warning you guys, before you try this. Like, this is hard. Because I'm not joking when I say you gotta juggle everything. The Aftershock, the shield, the Starix Gauge, the Armor on Twin Guard, the Stoneplate. You gotta juggle everything together. To waste as much time as you can. To stay alive as long as you can. So for example, let me give you an example. You're not gonna jump in, immediately shield, and immediately Stoneplate. Now you've wasted 3 of your tanky resources, which is the Aftershock as well. You can, however, jump in and immediately shield, but don't Stoneplate, because there are some scenarios where you're gonna take a lot of true damage, or where you're just about to take way too much punishment in the fight, where even Aftershock is not gonna be enough to save you. So there are situations where you can use 2 things at the same time too. So again, it's really like right here. Look, I kind of waited for my Aftershock, and then I used stuff, and now I still have my Stoneplate. I still got my Stoneplate. So again, I'm completely fine to go in. Flash combo that. There we go. Stun him. Shield. First ability. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. There we go. There we go. It's just so easy. Up until now, it's just so easy. It's so easy to play this. Again, the only difference between, like, the damage-wise between the full damage build is obviously you're not gonna one-shot their squishes, but you're still gonna do a lot of damage. But then again, you can just tank everything. You're not gonna get one-shot. That is the one annoying thing about playing Pantheon, right? Like, you just make one mistake and you just die for it. You just die for it. You just feel like you can't do anything. And carrying your team also feels kind of hard sometimes if they're all useless with the one-shot build. But with this build, even if a lot of your teammates are not very useful, you're actually, in that particular scenario, you're gonna be more useful than the one-shot build. Because again, you're still gonna do a lot of damage, but you're also gonna tank a lot. So you're giving your team a lot more chances to win this game, rather than just you one-shotting an enemy and then you die for it, right? I got so many people to coach, by the way, in Wild Rift. And I cannot wait to do fitness coaching too, which is gonna start in like a week. That stuff is gonna be ridiculously cool. Because I'm finally gonna change people's life for good. Because of course, you know, my Wilder videos are nice and stuff. I know people watch them and they enjoy them, but I'm not actually changing people's lives. I don't feel like it, at least. But when I'm gonna do the fitness and diet coaching, my life has been changed by it the last 3 months. I'll show you guys all the progress very soon. And I will... Oh, come on. Smite, smite. No, he pushed me out of it. Look at my tankings. This is the Amaron Twin Guard, by the way. You see that? I took all the Tristana basic attacks and it didn't matter. I just tanked everything. But yeah, what I was about to say is I have so many Wilder people to coach as well. It's just crazy how many people, you know, how many people I got scheduled. I think I got like... How many sessions this week coming? Wait, what day is it? It's Wednesday. I still got like I think like 12 sessions to go this week. Which is like 3 sessions a day. Which is lovely. But it's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's a lot of sessions. I think we can end the game here. And if you're interested in Wildlift coaching, by the way, simply reach out to me in Discord. The link is in the description. There's another game, by the way. The video doesn't end here. Let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. 27.7k and I tanked 27.2. So now let me get to the second one. Where the hell is it? It's this one. Yes, it's this one. As you can see, I was still Grandmaster. I played this game a while ago. Of course, I'm Challenger now. Let's go here. Funny thing, it's the same support from the other game. You remember that? You remember that Leona from the first game? This is the same guy. I just noticed his name is the same. So this game is gonna be a bit crazier. I'm duo queuing with Qs here. The other game was solo queue. Oh wait, sorry. The other game was duo queue with Tatsu. So yeah. Yeah, it's really, really fulfilling to see people improve so much in Wild Rift after the coaching sessions I do with them. So like that's why I think the fitness coaching is gonna bring me next level. Is it not fulfillment in life? Where you basically feel fulfilled. You know, when you make your parents happy or stuff like that, you feel fulfilled in life. For me, of course, that's the same thing. But helping other people is the same thing as well. Especially physically. So I have a bit of a soft spot for that. Because I've always been skinny. Up until like a couple, you know, like 2 months ago. Because I started the diet like 3.5 months ago. I just screwed up the red buff, by the way, but we're gonna ignore that. But that's why it has a bit of a soft spot for me, because now I can see and feel the difference. If you know, in my case, not being skinny anymore, and actually being somewhat muscular and athletic, everything in life is just so much better. You feel stronger, you feel better, you look better, people have more respect for you, whether you like it or not. Like I'm telling you, whether you like it or not. You know, if you're very skinny or very fat and you lose weight or you gain weight, you become a bit more muscular. You know, I didn't invent this, but you just get more respect from people. Whether it's women or other men or just your grandma or anything. This is the truth. Whether you like it or not. And I'm feeling this right now. Right? Like I'm feeling this. I'm actually going to give you guys a bit of a personal... Just a bit of a personal story, because we're in the early game anyways. I already explained to you guys the early game of Pantheon. So, yeah, this is personal. This actually hits me in the feels because, as I said, I've always grown up skinny. So, you know, I've never... This may sound very cringe, but I'm just gonna tell you guys this in anticipation of the coaching sessions with the fitness and the diet coaching. I've never, ever had anyone tell me I look muscular. Or I look, you know, my body looks good. Or wow, you're so strong, or I don't know, like your arms look so big. I never in my life. Which, you know, I never really thought about. It just never happened, you know. And then recently I was dating this girl. And I started dating her before doing the diet, okay? Okay, this kind of personal, but I'm still gonna say it. So I was dating her. In the beginning, you know, she kind of liked how I looked and all of that. You know, it didn't really matter that much to her. And then I showed her, like, I hadn't seen her for a month. That was when I started the diet. I gained like 5 kilograms in that month. And I got a lot bigger, right? And then she told me, I dated you, when I started dating you, your body, you You had the body of a boy, and now you have the body of a man. I don't know why, but that, I don't think I'll ever forget that compliment. It may sound very stupid that I'm saying this, but I honestly don't think I'll ever forget that. She told me that my arms look very big and nice now. She even complimented my ass. And this is another soft spot because, you know, people always told me I had a small ass. And now, you know, this girl's telling me that I look huge, I look good, I look big, you know, all of those types of things. It's just like everything changes when you put in the effort and you have the right diet. But how the hell was I supposed to know what the diet was without this diet coach? That's why I messaged him and I told him, let's actually take this thing and scale it up and we're gonna coach everyone here. We're gonna coach everyone. So all of this gonna come within 2 weeks now. It's very, very close. You guys remember when I told you 3-4 weeks? Now it's very, very close. Like 1 or 2 weeks. So it's like a bit of a example of, like, you know, the types of things you can expect after, you know, doing a coaching program like that. Your life is gonna change in a lot of ways. So I got a whole lot stronger as well. Because when I started, I was like, I would barely do like 6-7 pull-ups. You guys know what I do now. I do weighted pull-ups. I add like 10-15 kilograms to my own body weight, and I do a whole set of pull-ups. You just become a giga chat. So that's just, again, a quick story in anticipation of the fitness and diet coaching I'm gonna do very, very soon with you guys. Again, if you would be interested in all of this too, make sure you follow. For this one, you need to follow my Instagram. I'm gonna post it on YouTube too, but if you really want to make sure you don't miss it, then you gotta be on my Instagram. Follow my Instagram and you will not miss that. This is worth, by the way, getting this double kill. Not only because I got a double kill and I actually executed myself too, but even if they killed me, they would have lost minions right there, so it was fine. So I know I lost the Herald, but who cares? I mean, who cares about losing the Herald? My top laner is inting the game, he's 0-3, and I believe he's the one that clicked on the FF button. This game is gonna be a little bit rougher than last game, actually quite a bit rougher. Like, this will be a hard game. So this game I need magic resist. I almost never go magic resist boots, but look at this game. Gragas, Seraphine, Gragas, Seraphine, Khazadin. That's already more than enough reason to go for magic resist. I'm ganking this lane again. Uy, that's not good. Oh, nice. Actually, that is good. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this dragon. I mean, they killed Kane, so I'm just doing my thing, taking the dragon. You're very slow at taking objectives with this build, by the way. Extremely slow, actually. You kind of need your team. Like, I'm pinging them to help me because I'm so slow. Because with this build, you have like 0 objective damage, so... You're just so... Look at how this is so slow. Finally. Took me like half a minute to take that. And then back to our jungle. Although, remember, I got ult. Look, I got ult. And I'm gonna go in. Because this looks to be a free kill again. I'm gonna ignore this Khazadin because this Senna, you know, she's kind of tanky. And I just want to make sure that we kill the Senna. And there we go. Like this, I've already ganked them like what, like 3-4 times? Oh my god, I'm aggressive this game. Ooh, baby, look at that. Kill after kill after kill. You guys remember I told you guys to not gank 24/7? I mean, maybe I was wrong, because I am ganking 24/7. I'm just getting kill after kill after kill. I guess if you know that you have a good player in a lane, you can gank them over and over again. Because I know Keys is a good player. And actually this Kai'Sa played pretty well this game too. So I noticed that I can actually gank them over and over again and just really snowball their lane out of control. Because look, now they even got the whole turret. And I know I'm missing out on jungle here, but... You know, if you're actually able to get the kills, if it's like a 95% chance you're gonna get a kill, of course it's worth to take a gank. Of course. But if it's like a 50% chance, then don't take the gank, because it's not worth it. With this tank Pantheon, at least. Why does Keys still have that? I'm ganking again because I got my ult. I'm spamming my second ability, he's just dead. Yep. You see? Yet again, a free kill right here. But now I'm gonna go back. As a tank Pantheon, you don't want to be pushing turrets. You want to gank, and you don't really wanna push turrets. Of course, there are some cases where you do want to push the turret, but my point being is you do very little damage to turrets. You already do little damage to objectives, but you do even less to turrets. Okay, let's see. Aftershock ran out. Now I shield, you see? You see how I'm timing everything? You see how this is not just randomly using your abilities? I'm timing everything. Everything is calculated. I got a shield now again. Do you guys remember when Pantheon came out and Pantheon's shield would block the turret damage as well? That was honestly crazy. Like, you could block turret shots with Pantheon's third ability. All the way back when he came out. Right here, look at this weird ultimate, by the way. Why am I ulting right here? Well, now it is obvious for you guys. I'm just stealing the red buff. Sometimes, I don't do this often, but sometimes I like to actually just ult in the enemy jungle. If it's free, if I see the enemy jungle spawning, and the enemy jungler is either dead or on the other side of the map, I'll simply ult in his jungle and just steal it. I'll literally just steal the whole jungle away. Which I did right here. His red jungle is gone now. Stun him, and boom. You see how I just kill him from 50% HP? This is why I tell you guys that regardless of you being a tank Pantheon in the early game, you're still gonna chunk down enemies. You're still gonna destroy them. Now his blue buff is up, but I kind of want to go back. Yeah, I mean, this fight, if Malphite gets like a nice ult, maybe. Ah, never mind, they just completely overextended. So it's just a free fight for me. Look at that, I'm just tanking that like it's nothing. Is he dead? I think I can kill him. By the way, another thing, Aftershock also makes you tankier for turrets. Look, I'm doing it again. I'm just ulting in his jungle. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I'm just simply ulting in his jungle. Stealing away all his jungle camps left and right. He must be really mad. Like, this Kayn must be very mad right now. Because I've stolen his entire jungle with my ult. 2 times. Again, the dragon is up. We already got one of them. So for me, I honestly don't care. There's no way he wins this. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I'm just stunning him. Stun, stun, stun. Wait, he's winning. That's a counter. Red Kayn is a counter as well. Red Kayn is definitely a counter, yeah? Oh yeah, Red Kayn. Red Kayn is like similar to Darius in a way. Like, in a longer fight, you're never gonna win against Red Kayn. Yep, Red Kayn is a counter too. Because like, it doesn't matter how much HP you have. Red Kayn does damage based on a percentage of your max HP. So he's gonna destroy you anyways. This one is a bit hard because he has Crown of the Shattered Queen, so I can't really kill him. Yeah, I can't really kill him here. I mean, I don't even know what I was doing here. Sweeper, yep. I can go in here. Again, I have a stone plate, I have a shield. Look, I shield all of that. Stone plate is still here. This Kayn is actually doing a lot of damage, by the way. This Kayn is, I remember this Kayn was actually a big problem. But look, yet again, stone plate. We shield all the damage. Can I kill him? I'm actually not gonna kill him. This Kayn is a problem, guys. I need anti-heal. I realized as well I need anti-heal. Did I actually buy it? Now that's the question. You can see this game is a bit different from the first one. Because they actually got a really massive counter to me, which is the red cane. I cannot take care of the red cane. I can't. We need anti-heal. No one is anti-heal. Wow, this game is now actually looking really bad. Because the cane has 3 items. Oof. It's really not good. Okay, this is really not good. Like, this cane is not good now. You know, if you're playing one-shot Pantheon, of course you can just one-shot that cane. But I'm not. Like, I'm not. I'm playing tank, but I'm playing Unkillable carry Pantheon. Oh yes, you see, I was going for Bramblefest. Bramblefest is extremely important here, because when Kayn attacks me with that Bramblefest, I'm gonna apply anti-heal. But I have a small problem. If he ults me, he can stay inside of me for a couple of seconds, which will actually take away the Bramblefest effect, which means his ult is still gonna heal him to full HP, regardless of me applying anti-heal on him. So, I guess that's a problem, but it's still worth reducing his passive. Okay, he just ulted. That's important to note. He just ulted, and I saw that because I was looking at the fight while moving. Kayn has no ult, so I can just. Oh, look at that shield, stone plate. Look at me. Like, look at me. 5 people are being tanked. Look at how low they all are. I still have Starrett's Cage. Look, I mean, what are they doing? They can't kill me. Isn't this funny? Isn't it funny how ridiculously broken this build is if you play it correctly? If you stack all of the things, you know, the aftershock, the shield, the stone plates, if you stack all of it. I don't even have an armor on Twin Guard yet. That's the funny thing, I don't even have that item yet. That item is gonna make it even crazier. Gragas is coming. Okay, nice. Good, because he can ult me out of the Baron. Gragas can steal Barons, just so you know. Doesn't matter if it's a jungle Gragas or a normal Gragas. If it's an AP Gragas, he can outsmite you with any ability. His abilities just do so much damage. Even just his ult can actually just straight up outsmite you with the Infinity Orb. 95 damage, by the way. She does nothing to me. Literally nothing. I mean, you gotta be careful, buddy. You gotta be a bit careful, buddy. Stone plate, stone plate? Okay, I did die. Damn. Maybe that was a bit too much. If I had an armor on Twin Guard, I would have been able to tank that for like 10 more seconds. My team would have been here and we would have won the fight. But I don't have it yet, so I can't be playing like I have it. I mean, I did make them use all of their ults and everything on me still. But of course I'm gonna die with 2 items only. My next item, Thornmill? Was it Thornmill? I think I would have preferred if I went for the Campunk Chainsword. I think I would have preferred that item. So yeah, I'm going Force of Nature now, which is actually gonna be a lot better. Because I just need magic resist. That's the only thing that's killing me. Actually, you know, what am I talking about? Kayn is also killing me. Malphite is AFK, by the way. That's another thing to note. He's AFK. Okay, he's back. Nice. I think he was waiting for an item. I don't know anymore. This game is not looking like a free win anymore, is it? It honestly is not. Like early game, it was looking like a free win, but now with this Kayn being fed and Khazadin and Gragas, all of these late game champions, it's actually looking a little rough. It's indeed looking a little bit rough now. Of course, we keep farming yet again, right? Like the later you get, the better with this build. So we just keep the ball rolling. We keep the farm coming. Never stop farming, never. Somehow his jungle clear is really not that bad, even though his turret clear and his objective clear is horrible. For some reason his jungle clear is really not too bad. I guess the Divine Sunderer just does bonus damage on jungle camps or something like that. I don't know, like I don't know why, but it's good. He has good jungle clear. What the hell is that Malphite ulti? Okay, we're stacking up the armor on Twin Guard here. Now it's stacked. Now we can go in. We can go in, frontline everything, tank everything. The anti-heal is actually doing its work against this game, by the way. The anti-heal is absolutely doing its work. They have to go back. I'm ready to ult. But they went back, so I'm not gonna ult. Yes. Now I can end the game. Because they got Khazrin, now we can end the game. What a ridiculous game this was, huh? Very, very crazy game. And we won it. This game actually showcased the tankiness of the build a little bit better. Me just diving into like 4 or 5 people all the time and just not dying at all. It's just crazy tankiness. Let's take a look at the stats of this game. How much LP did I have when I made this one? 40, yeah. Let's see. 30k damage, and I tanked 33,000 damage too. Look at all those stats. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.